Alright, so we got a new world resource finding guide, skipping the intro and getting right into it. Here we see the resource locations as illustrated in New World. You have a few different zones that you can look at that are really only distinguishable by their coloration. Um, on the map areas, you see here the impassable areas, those are pretty easy to find on the map. It's essentially areas that you're going to have to climb up and try and skirt around. Your highland, if you're looking for this iron ore, this is where you're going to find it. It's lighter brown, and you'll see my character is actually in one right now. I'm outlining it for you. Anywhere in here, there's a chance you're going to find an iron node for you to go out and mine. For myself, I have one directly in front of me. It's a small one that I found, and you can notice that on my screen, on my compass, on the top, you actually see a little symbol for a rock. Once you get around 25 mining skill, these will actually become apparent to you in the game. What I actually took to when I realized I was kind of close was I would start to mine these boulders just to get my mining skill up to that 25 so that I could then see those iron deposits around the map. I did a little test run checking distance, and it's about 50 feet is when they're going to pop up on the map for you to be able to see them as well. I almost quit out of the recording right here, but then I noticed there was a larger iron deposit that popped in right there, so you can get a good look at what one of the larger ones looks like as well. I'm trying to get this dude's attention to get him to mine it, because I definitely beat him to one earlier and felt a little bit bad about it. Alright, excellent, so he's on it, fantastic. Alright, so the last thing that we have to talk about right here is fibers and hemp. You get the fibers from harvesting this hemp. I'm running some laps around it right now so you guys can see what it looks like. Here, it says that it only grows in our grasslands and forests, but I've had more luck actually finding it around farmland, like so. Alright, so we teleported over to some farmland right here. You'll see I got those plots on the left, and there is some hemp growing all the way up there. You'll get pretty good at finding it once you recognize what it looks like. But wondering about the grasslands and stuff never got me or my team very much hemp until we started circling these specific farmlands on the map. Almost each one we went to, there was always several deposits of hemp around, and not always in the farm plots, kind of just outside of them or on the outskirts of the farmland itself. But if you do enough wandering around in those areas, you're pretty much guaranteed to find some of this hemp and get those fibers that you need for cloth. The last thing that I will reference is this resource map for New World, located at https://www.newworld-map.com// whatever. If you do a Google search and you see this one as a reference, please pull it up because it's pretty accurate. Again, it's not pinpoint, but it's pretty accurate. Now, when you first open it up, it does kind of look confusing, but when you start to zoom into your specific area, it'll paint a prettier picture for you. To try and find the specific resources that you want. You see that it's got almost every one listed, in addition to treasure chest locations and stuff on the map as well, creature spawns, some of the bosses and stuff. And you can actually go over and change what you want to show so that some of these things aren't, and specifically look for the items that you want instead of having to filter through all of this nonsense. Again, your hemp, your herbs, all of that stuff is there. Here's the town that is closest in New Light, and as you can see, not in the crop plots, but actually around the outside of the areas, you can see your hemp that is spawning there, and it's just a really useful tool. So again, if anybody is watching this, I played open beta, closed beta, and I'm in the regular game now, so I've got a little bit of knowledge I don't mind kicking out. You got any questions? Send them.